Good morning, happy Halloween, happy Samhain if you celebrate. I hope that today, while the veil is thin, you are able to take advantage of the ability to contact and send messages to your loved ones who have passed beyond the veil, who have died and moved on to the next plane of existence, if you believe in such a thing. Hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a death doula, and today I want to talk about a overlooked end of life planning tip. Now, this is something that I've run into more and more frequently as people of my generation and the generation right above me, so millennials and Gen X, are entering into the caregiver phase of our life, our middle age. Hooray, middle age, it will happen to you too. Please don't mock me, you'll be here one day. Or you can mock me, I don't actually care. But point being, a lot of us are entering caregiver positions, and a lot of us are thinking about what will we do when it's our turn to be taken care of at the end of our lives? I am a child-free person, and a lot of the people I work with are also child-free individuals. And one thing that I'm running into a lot in my practice is this fear of community, and I'm going to explain a little bit more on that. So, fear of community. When I say that, I don't necessarily mean fear of forming community, although that is absolutely part of the equation, and it's definitely something that we need to address. I know it's scary. I know it's scary to put yourself out there and to ask the people around you to please accept you for who you are, even if you maybe don't agree with everything I am, and to care about my well-being. Especially in America, we are not raised to believe anymore, and our society is not really set up right now to allow for and enable that. Now, when I was a child in the 90s, this was definitely something that you did. You introduced yourself to all your neighbors when you moved in. They brought over pies and welcome to the neighborhood things, and their kids would make you cards and all these little things. We don't do that so much anymore, and the reasons for that are many, and I won't go into those because I'm honestly not an expert in that area, but it is something that we need to address from an end-of-life perspective because you will need your community at some point. Traditionally, throughout all of human history, into today in the modern day, death happens in community. It is not meant to happen in our little nuclear families, our extended family units of a few dozen, maybe 20, 30 people. It is meant to happen in a larger group of people, 100, 200 people. And I can already feel some of you going, I don't know 100, 200 people. I don't want to know 100 to 200 people. Please don't freak out. You don't need to know 100 or 200 people, but you do need to form intentional community. And you need to set the expectation with the community you're forming of, I'm doing this on purpose because I want to help you live a better life, and I hope one day you'll want to help me live a better life if ever I need it. What does this look like? How can we do this? Outside of the basics of go introduce yourself to your neighbors, even if they're renters, even if you're in an apartment and they're in an apartment and you're pretty sure you're both going to move when your lease is up at the end of next year, go ahead and say hi. You never know. You absolutely never know. I introduced myself to a neighbor on a whim when I was renting a condo about 4 years ago. I'm still friends with that person today. I stay with her whenever I go visit my old town. It's not a big deal, and because I'm in community with her, when she needs something, she can ask me for it. Even though I don't live near her anymore, I can still help her in a lot of ways. We will need help with caregiving. We will need help with end of life. People are not having children. The children that they are having are not financially equipped in order to help care for their aging parents at end of life. They don't own homes. They don't have enough money to be able to stay home and caregive. Caregiving for an adult human is a full-time job. It is not something that you can do a few hours here and there by yourself. You have got to do it 24/7. Nobody can caregive for anybody 24/7. We don't even do it for infants. Hopefully, if you have an infant, a child, a baby that you're caring for 24/7, you've got people coming in to help you. You have a partner, you have parents, you have community. We need the same thing at the end of life, but we don't treat it that way. It's sort of like, oh, the funeral's over, I'm out now. No, you're not. There's no guarantee you will outlive, or your children will outlive you. There's no guarantee your kids will have the financial means or the physical means to care for you at end of life. You need to build a community. So go introduce yourself to the people around you. Find those folks that you want to be in community with, and they do need to be near you. Online doesn't count. Online doesn't count unless you already knew them before. You need to find in-person people to build community with and practice community. And what do I mean by practice community? Go offer to mow a lawn. Go rake some leaves. Put their trash bin back up on their porch after trash day if it's in the middle of the street. Tidy up their front yard if there's a little bit of trash in it and you're on your walk. If you notice that your neighbor, it looks like they're recovering from some type of medical procedure. Perhaps they look like they just had surgery. Maybe go take a meal over to them. Send a DoorDash gift card. The holiday season is coming up now, and I know that the holiday season can be a very hard time for a lot of people who are grieving. If you feel the desire to kind of put energy out into the world, perhaps you used to always send your loved one a Christmas card and they're no longer alive to receive it, send that Christmas card to everybody in your neighborhood. Go walk those over to your next door neighbors. A little bit of goodwill goes a really long way, and oftentimes the people around you are doing just like you are, waiting for somebody else to make the first move. Be brave. Make the first move. Build community. When you're dying, when someone else you love is dying, when you're caretaking from somebody else, whenever you need care yourself, these are the people that you will need. And if you're grieving, if you're caretaking for someone, if someone comes up to you and says, "Let me know how I can help," give them a job they've just offered. Accept it. Say, "Thank you so much. I could really use some help with my lawn care. Do you know of anyone who'd be willing to come over and mow my yard maybe for free or for very cheap?" They may have a 16-year-old and be like, "Great, I'm going to send my teenager. What time works for you on Saturday?" Maybe you need help with pet care. Maybe you need help with getting someone to the doctor's office. Maybe you just need that person to come over and hang out in your kitchen so that you can go get your hair done while the person you're caretaking for is taking a nap. Give them a job. This has been this was supposed to be like an organized video with like points, and it's not. It's stream of conscious, but it's Samhain and my brain is not totally activated. I love you. I hope you have a good day. And today, if you choose to have some type of ritual of communication with the dead, let me know how that goes. I myself will be writing a letter to my dead loved ones and burning it outdoors under the moon. Hopefully, it's not raining here today. And it'll be great. I'm really looking forward to that. Have a great Halloween. I hope everybody has a great day. See you later. Bye.